are watching Melody Lane. With me you're gonna have a great crafting time.
Totally got something stuck in my tooth. Horrible timing for that. And live. Hello, hello. We are live. Hi, guys. Hello. Happy Wednesday. I had to really think about what day it was. Usually I'm live on Tuesday, but my parents were here from Florida, so I'm live on Wednesday this week. Hello, Lisa, Nikki, Jamie, Sue, Bobby Ann, Gloria, Deborah. Hi, guys. Hi, Luke and Stanley, Deborah's grandsons. Hello. Lisa, look, I got my... Oh, you can't see. Hello. Don't have the right camera on yet. I'm like pointing. I'm like, look, Lisa, I got... But you can't see it. How's everybody doing? Who's been... has anybody been watching the Olympics? Oh, and today I'm going to put together two cards, actually. So I'm going to be put together the penguin Igloo card that I made on Saturday. But then I'm also going to be putting together the Peacock Happy Birthday card I designed the last live that I did also. But that card's really quick. It just has a couple pieces you put together. But I think it turned out really pretty. Like with the colors and when it drawn. So I'll have to show you that. It won't let me pass the ads. Hi, Rochelle in California. Yeah, we watch the Olympics on like Peacock because you can rewatch all of them and everything. One thing I'm really enjoying about the Olympics right now is like everybody's just cheering for America. There's no division and that's really cool. It could like be like that all the time. But I've never watched rugby before and was all for the women's rugby team and the captain, her name's Ilona. She's great. I've been following her, but like I watched it and I was so confused because I literally thought rugby was like basically like football, but there's all these different things that, and I'm like, what's happening? You have to dive with the ball, but hello, Dawn in Arkansas. Hi, Ayana. Welcome, welcome. And I'm always amazed with the gymnasts. Like I'm just like, I can't even do a cartwheel. Hey, Deborah. Deborah used to be able to do a cartwheel. She's got her grandkids and she was saying how she thought, oh, maybe I can do a cartwheel. But I'm always amazed at those gymnasts. That's amazing. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and get started tonight. We'll go ahead and start with our penguin Igloo card. And then I'm going to be using a stencil on it and then some like texturized snow paste too to kind of like make the Igloo 3D, like give dimension to it. So let's go ahead, move this over here, and we can go ahead and, there we go. Now I can set this here. I need like a stand above my computer. Let's see. Hi, Alex. Hello, hello. All right, so first I'm gonna go ahead and grab my project box, which is right here. And then I have my little pieces in here for it. Oh my gosh, Nikki, I know, I agree. That was my summer sport. I always liked watching gymnastics, and my winter sport was always figure skating. Like I would dream about being a figure skater. I really can't do that. That's what I was trying to show you, Lisa, when I was like, oh, I'm showing you the monkey. But then I was like, wait, that camera's not on. I just have to get his little tape, his tape in him. All right, so for the card base, I made two different ones. When I designed it in live, I went ahead and created it with the drawn, like the Igloo pieces were drawn. I did it on white, but then I decided I wanted to stencil and put the blocks in. Well, you could still do it with that if I laid it over perfectly. But I'm not going to lay the transfer over that perfectly. So then I just made one that was blank here. And then I was able to write on the inside of that. So I had it write with the silver metallic marker which shows up really good on this blue, on the inside of the card there. Thanks, Gloria. Lisa sent it to me. Lisa, that's in the chat. Melody has the same one. Melody and Alex have it. I'm always like, this is the best tape dispenser I've ever seen. And now I have one. Okay. Put these over here. And first, let's go ahead and glue. What pieces do I... And I have a couple different options. Sometimes when I cut something, I'm like, ooh, I can't decide. So let's see what we want to put together. So this is our little... I haven't put him together yet, but this is our little felt penguin here. And I just used... I cut the felt with the Cricut felt here package. And it cuts so nice. I just used it on regular grip. And don't put it on a new mat though, because it will leave little stickies. But like, isn't he so cute? I love that he's felt too. So we'll glue him together. I have a couple candy cane options here. You know me, I like options, and then because I can't decide myself, but then I'm like, oh, I'll cut a couple, and then you guys will help me decide. Our little snowflake, lollipop, and I don't know if I want white or silver for this. I'm not sure. Okay, because I want it to dry a little bit, we're going to go ahead and stencil this first. So what I did in Design Space is I just took the image that I cut for this, and I just took that image, I actually offset it a little bit, and then I just cut it. So that is the stencil here, which this stencil is way bigger than we need, but that is okay. Oh, I was going to do the inside first. I lied, guys. I don't want to do the outside first. I want to do the inside first. That way when I iron it on, I don't have to worry about folding it down on the snow. I'm glad I thought of that before it was too late. Alex, would you say you want someone to send? Oh, no way, Alex, that's so cool. I didn't know that. That's awesome. Okay, so first what I want to do is iron on, and I am going to go ahead and iron on. My whole plan was, when I designed this, when I started designing it, I didn't even know I was doing an igloo. I was just doing this design because I wanted the sentiment to be, so it'll be like, it's on the, it looks like it's on the inside. How do I put this? How to word this? You see it from the outside, but when you open it, it's in the inside because this arch is here, if that makes sense. But I cut this in two different ones. I cut this in white glitter, the white sparkly glitter, which will like match the snow we're gonna put on there, or I cut it in silver glitter, and I don't know which one to use. So do you think we should do the silver glitter, or do you think we should do the white glitter for this part? That is the first thing we're gonna do. See what you guys vote. Hi, Laura, welcome. All right, so guys, white glitter or silver glitter for our first option. I don't know. Oh, that was the wrong one there. I'm going to go ahead and turn this on low too. I'm using my Cricut mini press here to put on the card, so I'm just going to go ahead and put that on low. White so it looks like snow. Silver. Oh, there goes Dubber slamming her hands on the table. White, white, and one silver. Oh, two silvers. You're like an auctioneer. We got two silvers. Can I hear three? Do I hear three? Blah, 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 blah. Silver, silver, silver. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start weeding this silver, and then by the time I'm done with it, we will know what we're using. Looks like I already started. 1, 2, 3. I should have put it as a poll. I need to do these as polls so I can then easily keep track count. 1, 2, 3. And then I just gotta go in and get the little pieces out. That was fast. It's already heated up. Anybody do anything exciting this weekend? My parents were here from Florida, so we always play games. Oh, Kimberly's not in here, is she? Silver for sparkle effect. Alright, we'll go with the silver, especially since I'm weeding it now. Because there is going to be so much of the white glitter, it's kind of, the snow that I'm going to use has a, looks like that. But, so when we're together, we always play games. That's always been our thing. And some of the ladies that we went to Columbus with our Patreon group, will know that we had a late night game of Rummikub there. And I've never played, I played 2 games, we played 2 games, and I never got to, you have to have 30 points to start the game, to like enter the game. Would you believe, both games ended, and I never got to play. There was 6 of us? 7 of us. There were 7 of us playing Rummikub, and I couldn't even begin the game either time. Oh my gosh, Kim, that's awesome. Australia is a bucket list place. Now, how long does it take for you to fly to Australia? They have so many animals in Australia, like, that are amazing. Scary too. They have a lot that are scary, but they have a lot that are amazing. Yeah, Nikki, your cake decorating is phenomenal. I always thought cake decorating was so cool. I made a Jack Skellington cake for my daughter once, and I was so proud of that thing. I did use my Cricut too, because I cut like his bat bow tie. That was a long time ago now. 15 to 17 hours. Oh my goodness. I like those like flights I see that have like the little pods you're in. Like I might be able to handle that with that. Okay, so we have our card now. I don't have my mat. Let me grab a mat. There we go. I have my little easy press mat here. And we can go ahead and get this in place. So I want this to show, and it's hard to see probably with this closed, but it's going to open. So I want this to show up here. Hi, loose. But I got to make sure I get it above it too, so I'm trying to... Oh, that's much better when I open it. I'm trying to see the spacing, and it's hard when it's the same color. So when you open it, much better. And I can kind of stick it on here. Just gotta make sure that Y is above the card. Oh, Kimberly's here. Kimberly, I was just talking about how you can never feel bad again about your Rummikub score. Or losing to us in Rummikub, I guess. Because we played yesterday with family, and I couldn't even play in. I didn't even get my 30 points. I couldn't even get my 30 points. I couldn't play either game. The game ended before I even started. Alright. But I need this to press on. This is actually pressing on the back. So we're going to go ahead and press this. Hi, Lori. And then this is, uh-oh, what did I knock down? Okay, and then this is 25 seconds. We're gonna press this. Oh, I hit the button. I didn't mean to do that. Hold on, let me check this again. It's like it moved a little bit on me. I think it's good. So you press this for 25 seconds, and I'm just gonna move it along as I do. And you can, so you don't put your heat protective sheet over it also. I'm not really touching any of the cardstock doing this, so I'm not too worried about it. Kimberly, hi Mitzi, welcome. I gotta say, Kimberly, those were the 2 worst games in my Roomy Cube history. After my parents went to bed, we came downstairs and I said, hold on, I'm not going out like this. We need to play a game of Roomy Cube. And I did get to play right away. I didn't win, but I got to play on my first hand, and that made me feel so much better. Now, when I'm not live, I usually set a timer on my Alexa, but I don't want to send off other people's. I think that's about 25 seconds. I talk a lot, so I don't know. Let's go ahead and let that cool for a second. Is a snowflake a wand or a windmill? It's a lolly. Well, you know what? It was originally somebody had the idea of a lollipop, so I made it as a lollipop. It's a big lollipop. But it could be, and then I said, oh, it's like a wand too. Like the penguin could have a magic wand, but it could also be a windmill. All right, let's see how this is. Sure it's stuck down, and it did. So there we have at the top the cool holiday wishes. So now that we have the inside done, which that's how it'll look from the inside, which I could move it over a tiny bit. I could just cut the end off of that with my true blade. But what I'm going to do is now we're going to go ahead and do the snow on the outside, and then we'll build our little penguin here. All right. Where did it go? Is that what fell? Oh, yep. Now, this is the Cricut stencil material. I don't know if you've ever used this, but it's really easy to work with. I'm just going to peel it off. This is much bigger than I need for this card right here. I actually didn't resize it. I could have resized the image, but this is the same bricks, like the bricks are the same size as this basically. So that's minus the lines aren't quite as thin in between because I did an offset on it just because I thought it could cover up some of the lines where it was really thin. So it's this size, but I don't need this full piece. I'm going to... Alex, how was your time in wherever you were? Where were you again? You said it. I seen you driving over the bridge. Was that Tampa that you were in then? Alright, so I'm just peeling the stencil piece off. This is the same stencil. If you've seen behind my bathtub, I did a painted arch and then put a floating shelf on it. This is the same I did. I cut this, and this I actually cut on my bencher, so it comes up to 25 inches wide with the Smart stencil. So that's how I was able to do the big arch. There we go. Okay, so now, oh my gosh, if my hand don't get stuck in here. Alright, now I want to go ahead, I'm going to tape this down and over it. I want to make sure, I need to figure out how I'm going to make sure I don't go onto the back. Oh, got a hair in there. Alright, and I'm just gonna lay this over it. Do it kind of slowly because you don't want wrinkles in it. Gonna make sure it's stuck down. Okay. Like that. Now you want to make sure you don't have any bubbles in it and make sure it's stuck down. So if you have any, just push it out to the closest edge there. And I'm also going to fold mine because I don't want it on the back. And I need to be careful. Actually, doing it opens better. I'm just going to watch my curve line over here because I'm scared if I put this on the front, I wouldn't suggest doing that because you could really get right here over the arch and then it's going to be on the inside of the card. So, change of plans, let's do it this way. And then you can just kind of stick it to the thing here too so nothing's moving. There's a hair. I don't know if you guys can see this hair in here. Oh, I think I got it. I got it. And then just go over your edges, making sure they're all smoothed down. Okay, and then we're gonna take, this is, Rochelle, this is Cricut stencil material. It's the Smart Stencil, actually. So you just, oh, did I get it? You just cut it and then you peel off your stencil and then stick it on. And then it sticks to the card nicely and you can pull it up. Well, I guess I won't do it now. I did test and it comes up nicely off the paper so you don't have to, much nicer than if you put, say, vinyl down. Okay, so now we're going to take this, which is Aileen's Glitter Snow. I use this, if you've seen, I did a holiday card where I had a house and it had the door and the wreath, and then on all the shingles I did like textured snow, and this is what I used for that. So it's a paste. Like, that's what I call it, is like a paste. Oops. It's kind of thick too. And I did put, there's a link to this. You just get it off Amazon. And it's glitter too, so it's got some glitter in it also. And if you want it more glittery, you can always sprinkle more glitter over the top. But we're just going to go ahead and take and paint this on. Before I do that, I have to go check everywhere. Make sure that's stuck down. I actually haven't used the stencil material on a card before, but when I was like, huh, we could use the snow. So my idea is, I'm gonna make a mess here. I should have put something under this before I stuck it. Yep, Lisa, the link is in the description below for this. Okay, so I'm just gonna brush this on. And kind of dab it, dollop it. I'll just go across these doing this. And it's cheap too. I think it was $5 for this jar. You know what I did not think of? That's so funny. Well, sometimes you see things just a little too late. You didn't realize the very, very top, you really want the stencil to go over the whole piece. So you want the stencil to go over the top here. I don't know why I did what I was doing, and I stopped it right there. I don't know about you guys, but I'm okay with the snow. It's been hot. It's been a little hot and humid here. And I can't wait for fall. Nikki, I know you said that you were ready for Halloween projects. I am totally with you there. Now let's hope this all works how I imagine. If not, it'll be a learning lesson. And you can kind of make it puffy, you know, you just put, if you want it puffier, you just put more down. This is kind of fun. Well, it is fun. That's true, Sue. Yeah, I'm going to do something at the very top. I was like, I'll do the rest. I'm going to do this very edge last too, because that's where I got to be careful so I don't do it on the back. So I can kind of do the sloppy, if you will. Sloppy work now and then save the precise for the end. I've never done it, but I've seen like around, you know, when there's snow, parents that have built like the igloos for their kids out of, they freeze water and they get like those brick molds for snow, and then they fill it with water, and they even did them with like food coloring in them. So each brick is, you know, they got different colored bricks, and then they build them the igloo. That's so cool. I like using something I don't usually, always look for something different to use on a card than we use all the time. It's like, definitely haven't stenciled. But just think how many things you could do cool. I mean, you could do hand painted. Think about hand painted cards. But, you know, we're all not artistes where we can, you know, be Van Goghs and draw a perfect tree or whatever, but you can stencil it. Hi, Luce. Hi, Irma, glad you made it. Gloria, I don't remember exactly how long it takes to dry. We'll be okay with it not being totally dry here. But it doesn't take too long. Like, not real long at all. Nothing that takes hours or anything. Like, I feel like, the other night when I played with it a little, I feel like it was dry within like 20 minutes. Almost. Has anybody stenciled on a card before with the... Alright, now we're going to do these little edges. Oh. That's my mini press reminded me, you forgot to turn me off. It's going to turn off. Thanks, mini press. Thank goodness the presses come with that, because the amount of times I forget to turn them off. Wait, did I go over the line? That is the fold line, right? Okay. I was like, wait, where's my fold line? And you want to do this pretty quick because you don't want it to dry too much on there and then it'll like flake off. So that is the goal. Alright, and I'm just going to go at the top like Sue said, we're just going to make it snow capped like on the top. Because I didn't move that stencil up all the way. Alright, and then I'm just going to look at it all. And then I'm just going to look at it all. put a little bit more on this one. I'm trying to make sure these big areas without the blue. Just worried I'm missing something, so I'm gonna go ahead and just hit those. I forgot some of this is on the table because I didn't put the mat under it. It's a good thing to use old mats for, though. I could just put this under it and it gets messy, and it doesn't matter because it's an old mat. Alright. Alright. Yeeks. Yeah, it does, Nikki. It does look like the glass etching stuff. I put my little paintbrush over here. All right, here we go. Are we ready? Let's see how this went. Oh, the reveal. Reveals are my favorite part. I'm so anxious, guys. I'm like, I'm scared. Just pull it. Oh, look. Keep going. Oh my gosh, it works. Oh, how cool. All right, let me carefully throw this away. It's got paste all over it. Oh, I got it all over my hand. All over my hand, too. Let me hold this up so you guys can see. And it's hard to see from here, but there is glitter in it too. Not tons of the glitter, but there's glitter in it. And then you could, if you wanted to, you could sprinkle actually. Do you like sparkle? Well, no, not on this. I went on this part. But you could go ahead and sprinkle your even more glitter over it. But look how it's like real snow with the texture there. Trying to get this up here so I don't make a mess there. Okay, so now we have this part done. We're gonna go ahead actually. And you can, if there's anywhere you're like, ooh, I want to hit there, you can just take your brush in. It's already starting to dry though. The bigger your peaks, like the thicker it is, the longer it'll take to dry. Wow. That's cool. Ooh, think about a gingerbread house card. You could do gingerbread house with frosting. Oh my gosh. That would be so cool. Okay, we're gonna have to do that. Don't let me forget somebody. We're gonna have to do a gingerbread house with the stencil with the frosting. Okay, I'm gonna set this up. I don't know where to set it. We're gonna set that up there and dry, and now let's go ahead and put our little pieces together. So, first, I'm gonna go ahead and glue our little penguin here together. Oh yes, Nikki, a snowman too. Definitely. I'm glad I thought of this right before all the Christmas projects. With all the snow. Yes, snowman. Oh, that'll be so cool. This just excited me. Cookies? I mean, you could color the paste too. Take it out, color different paste, and make it, and they might sell colored paste like that too. But think you could do cookies like a Santa's cookies thing, and then have like red frosting, green frosting, and frost the cookies with it. Thanks, Ayana. I appreciate that. You guys, we love. Why did I glue the whole thing? I don't know. I just realized that. I'm just sitting here. I was so excited with the frosting, I just put glue all over the whole thing. I just need a piece of paper. Oh, I don't want to use that one. Okay. All I needed here is, I cut this little, and look at this. The blue glitter cardstock, and it's little, but it cut it so nicely on the venture. Put the glue on the wand, or the lollipop stick, or the windmill stick. Okay, then we got his little snowflake lollipop. And then I gotta put together the candy cane. And I cut the candy cane, where are the lights? Hold on. I cut the candy cane out of regular cardstock, Cricut cardstock, but then I also cut it out of the glitter cardstock. And then I was like, I don't know if I want to do it all cardstock or all glitter. But then after I made the glitter, I'm like, no, I definitely want glitter. And then I'm like, do I make it all glitter? Or do I mix and match, like do solid white with the red glitter? Which actually, I think that looks really good. Yeah, frosting on cakes too, Jamie. Absolutely. Glitter, glitter. Gotta have glitter. I agree. Let's just make it all sparkly. You can see, I don't know if you can see on here, I have the little glitter all over my hands from that snow. Oh, and I'm using the Petunia glue press too, which, love this thing. There is a link in the description of this also in the video, and there's a coupon code to save $5 off. And I think the coupon code's LEAP24. Usually I would lay this down and do this, and easier than holding it, but it's so far away. But it's got this fine precision nozzle. It's got a regular nozzle too, but this is perfect for this because this is a little pieces. Oh, awesome, Ayana. Have you used it yet? Oh, look at the sparkly candy cane. Oh my gosh, Alex. And Lisa, who watched Big Brother, what's her name? Lisa. How could I forget Lisa? Lisa on Big Brother, who's like putting edible glitter on everything. Oh my gosh. It's too much. You know I love glitter, but I mean, come on, girl. You're glittering the oranges. Alright, so now we got that put together. So now we just got to put together our little felt penguin here. Oh, awesome, Nikki. I know, the Cricut glue gun was so cheap, too. So cheap. And then those lamps are insane. I know so many people bought the lamps. Alright. So now we're going to glue our little penguin together here. I'm going to start by gluing on the black piece. I have glue all over my fingers. I'm not mad though. I actually love that. And I do have fabric glue, but this Nuvo glue is good at so much. I want to try this on this. Which this is the glue that you use in the glue press also. Which I've had like tons of luck with this. It's glued stuff that usually doesn't glue well. Make sure that's right before I flip it over. Alright. Which actually, as I think about this, I'm going to use the regular bottle. I could use the glue press with the regular nozzle, but I just don't have it here ready to, it's not in there. So I'm going to use the regular nozzle. Wait a minute. The regular nozzle for the thicker parts, and I'm going to hit it with the little thin parts with the precision one. Alright. Alex, are you going to the movies tomorrow to see Twisters with Jocelyn and them? I told my parents they were going to the movies on Thursday and they didn't know nothing about that, but they're not going to be home, so they're not leaving Illinois till tomorrow. Alright. Oh, around his little ball of his hat. It's so weird how you don't feel like, I don't feel like I'm squeezing anything. Oh, I'm glad I saw that. I almost forgot to take the little inside of his hat off. Alright, let him sit there, and then let's go ahead and glue his eyeballs. Well, we gotta get his beak too. His beak. Is that the right? Is it a beak? Hi, Donnelly! Welcome, welcome! Where's Johnny? Tell Johnny I say hello too. Just making sure I get these two pieces the right way. Alright, go ahead and glue his eyes on. Can't have a one-eyed penguin. What's going on here? Stuck to my There's the hair or something. A glue string. That's funny. Well, it stuck to my finger, but it didn't stick to the. A little bit of glue on there. Oh, that's so funny. It keeps sticking to my finger. Oh, I had glue on the outside there. All right. I'm going to glue the red piece of the beak. Which you could do orange. It has this as one piece with the red hat, but you could contour it out if you want. Make the hat red and make the beak orange. I'm going to go ahead and glue this on. I made his eyes a little wonky. Hold on here. Taking that off. Not sure how good this glue is holding on this, but I'm not giving it time to. I feel like Clark Griswold in National Lampoon's Vacation when they're after he cuts down the tree and he has sap all over his fingers and he's sitting there and everything's sticking to him and his wife keeps the magazine pages are sticking. That's how I feel right now. Things sticking. Yeah, I need to grab. Let me try this. Alright, I'm going to switch to this. It just doesn't seem like it's holding strong enough for me, so I'm going to try this Aleene's Permanent Fabric Glue. It's probably because I didn't put a pin in it. Oh man, this is why we put a pin in it. My weeding tool. A pirate penguin, I love it. Alright. Now, this is thick and I didn't put a pin in it, so I'm just going to think here. Think, Holly. Think, lovely thought. trying to figure out if you guys can see my brain working right now. Be with you guys momentarily. Oh, while I'm in the garbage here, hold on. Also, I had thought of, while I see it, while I'm looking for another piece of something, this would be really cool to do Igloo with also. You could just do the background, and this is the metallic mosaic in the squares, but you could go ahead and cut this in the shape and just iron this on, and then you'd have little Igloo squares. Alright, little piece of paper. Yeah, I should be using the tweezers. I agree. Sometimes I'm better at placing things with my hand, but like these little things would definitely be great with the tweezers. Everything's fine. Going great. Just dropping everything. Alright, I'm just going to put a little bit of this glue on here. You just improvise. Things don't go how they expect. You just improvise. As you can see, this is a fabric glue. This is a really thick glue, which is what you want for the felt. You want it to be a thick glue. Then I can just go ahead and take the little tweezers, dip his little eyeball in there. Luce is getting all the things I just dropped. Hi, Luce. All right. Oh. If I can leave it alone. Problem is I gotta get enough on it that it sticks to the felt and not me with all my stickiness. Which with the felt, if you didn't want to glue things on too, you could have, I could have done this layer and iron on and ironed it onto the felt, and you wouldn't have to worry about the glue. I feel confident though that this one's and then once we get him together, we're going to go ahead and assemble that Peacock card while that finishes drying a little bit. Oh, I turned this to the way to the go. $103 in Missouri, $105 in Phoenix, Grandma Duval. Oh my goodness! Yeah, glitter cardstock can be. The Barely Art glue is good for that. Which that's what I usually. I have Barely Art in the Nuvo, and then I have just some of this, which is fabric glue. And then there's always hot glue too, which you. I don't know, does anybody hot glue their felt together? How would that, thinking, is that too hot? Alright. Oh, we can't forget his little inside of his hat. And then we have the inside of his hat to go there. Do-do-do. Try to get glue in the little areas that don't have any. It's like Operation or something. Building a penguin. Alright, now we're going to let him go ahead and dry. Put that out of the way. And then, while those finish drying, we're going to go ahead and put this Peacock card together. This thing's going to go together in like 2 minutes. So, Yeah, that's what I was wondering, Nikki, is about the bumpiness of the hot glue, because you definitely want to protect the fingers, absolutely. Okay, so now we're going to switch, while those dry, we're going to switch to the Peacock card right here, which is super easy. When I cut this and folded it, I am going to, look at my hands, there's stuff everywhere. Well, one hand. I'm going to go ahead and adjust this in the file, because I need to move over this little exclamation here so it doesn't show. But so far, this is the outside. And then this is the inside, but this is a piece I cut and glued on. But look how pretty this peacock, this drawn peacock, which I use the fine point blade, the extra fine point blade would be awesome too. But it was really fun to just watch it draw that also. And then the gold metallic marker on this teal, oh my gosh, I think that's so pretty. I bet it's beautiful in Phoenix in the winter, Grandma Duval. Any place where it's warm is great in the winter. Put the lid on that before I forget. Okay, so this is our outside here, and then we just have, that's what I'm saying, this is a great card, quick card to do because it's going to draw on your pieces. You could foil too if you wanted. You could use adhesive foil also, but then we have our pieces here we're going to glue on. So we're going to glue this black piece on first, and when you glue this, oh, and I also thought, I didn't cut a piece, but I wanted to. Because I also thought, what if you did the inside a different color? That way you've seen, say it was purple or something, or white. That way you see the edge of it against it. And I was going to cut that, but I forgot. But we're going to go ahead and glue this black one on. You just want to make sure that you have the right amount of space around the edge of the card there. Just like that. This is satisfying. I'm not going all the way to the ends, but it's satisfying. Just making sure the edges of it will stick down there. Deborah, have you been crafting with the grandkids since they've been there? I feel like when you're a grandma with a Cricut and the grandkids come, they're always like, hey grandma, can we make, can I make a shirt? Or can we make, there's always something. Alright, so now we got that piece. Go ahead and glue this on. Goodness, dry. Thank goodness glue dries clear. Thanks, Jamie. Yeah, that's when we designed the peacock card video. I had found this feather. I was looking for a peacock feather, and it is, I think, like a peacock feather, but it was just it was different than the rest. And I thought it was just like a fancy, classy peacock feather. Alright, and then these pieces, the bigger one's going to go on the top. Wait, like this. Yep, like that. I think the feather's coming down. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this one. Every time I have a swirl, I don't know about you guys, but in my head I sing Follow the Yellow Brick Road. Oh my gosh, my parents were here from Florida, and my dad has never seen The Wizard of Oz. So I was like, Dad, we're going to watch it. He didn't watch it. He wouldn't watch it. But I was like, let's watch The Wizard of Oz. You've never seen it. I'm like, who goes their whole life without seeing The Wizard of Oz? It's crazy talk. Then we're going to go ahead and glue this one on. And then with this, when you're placing, you're just, again, just making sure the spacing around them is about the same there. Okay, like that there. And then we just have 2 more pieces, and we're done. That's why this is a super quick card to put together. And any skill level also. If you're a beginner, this is a great one to start. You can... I don't remember if this goes up or down. And then the gold we did with this metallic poster board. It's that pretty shiny gold. And yeah, the purple might have been upside down. I wasn't sure which way it went there. So it's gonna go this way with the fat part up at the top. Just like that. I was hoping, I didn't find, but I thought instead of purple, like plum, oh, big part at the top. Plum. This is just purple, but a plum color with this teal and this gold would look so stinking good. There we go. All right, there we go. That one was so fast to put together. And so this is the outside there, which again, you could do this with foil. You could foil it. You could do adhesive foil also, which would be really pretty. Or of course, you could do iron-on vinyl if you want. We got that, and then you open it, and I love... First off, I'm just obsessed with this like gold on this dark teal. And then I'm obsessed, and I loved watching this draw, this whole peacock. And that was just fine point blade, but imagine if it was extra fine. Like that. Ooh. Put some light on it there. Love that. Alright, so now we're finished with that one. All we're going to do now is put the couple pieces together on our snow one. Now these ones that aren't thick feel pretty dry, but the rest is still wet. So we're going to go ahead and attach... Oh, the fabric glue. I'm going to use that one more time. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this to our penguin here. I just really need to... I'm just sticking it on the felt here. And then taking our candy cane there. This may need to be hot glued. I'm not sure on that. We'll see about that. But that's that glitter cardstock and it's thick. And then we'll go ahead and dip the end of the wand in this. And stick it on this hand. Thank you. So yes, this will be part of our Patreon projects. We have over 1,000 different projects, and all of them are created in Design Space using Access Images. So it's way easier than, say, buying Etsy files. Then you got to upload them. I see so many members that purchase those. We constantly in the group see so many members that are like, "Hey, I purchased this file. Why is it all messed up or not coming in right?" Well, you don't have to worry about that when it's designed in Design Space, because it's their software. This is so funny. I'm so stuck to this. He's gonna need hot glue or something, I think, on this. It's just such a little piece, and then as I'm trying to hold it down, it's just sticking to me. Where'd my tweezers go? I'm just gonna hold it here for a second. Yes, it is, Gloria. And then you get the crafting Zoom too, where you can go in there and hang out with crafty friends. And like we did the hangout with Leo from Dreaming Tree recently, which was so awesome. Leo's great. It was great to hear the story, how he got started, and we got to meet his little boy. Just holding this down. Just covered in glue. Alright, and then we have the base of the card, which this is still wet, so even though we're at the end, I'm not going to quite glue it on. He lost, oh no! He lost his eye. Is that eye on? Yeah, the other one's on. So you do gotta get quite a bit of this thick glue. I'm gonna do some research on glue and felt too. I know one of our members, Gail, she makes a lot of patches with the felt, so I'm gonna ask her what glue does she like to use. Oh, you know what else we could do? I thought about. I have these diamond Stickles drops, and I wanted to do some of his hat sparkly. So, I'll put this back up here. I'm going to spread some on his little hat here, and then on here. Because there's never enough sparkle, ladies. I might have to say that. People are like, what's your favorite color? Sparkle. That is so, my fingers are so sticky. Alright. Now he's done. Okay. Now we have our little penguin here. He's got his little glitter now. The glitter in the hat. He's got his little wand. He's all stuck together, and then he's going to go. I'm scared to stick him on. But I was going to use foam tabs to attach him. And I'm just going to set him here for now. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. I'm not going to push him down because everything's wet, but that way you can get the idea. We saw the inside earlier, so I'm not going to show you that again. But it has waddling through to wish you... waddling through to wish you a Merry Christmas. I had to peek. I wasn't sure. I always tell them neon clear to see their face. Oh yeah, wobble, Gloria. That would be awesome. To put them on a wobble. Yes, I'm going to have to look at what to attach with the wobble in the textured snow. I'll have to play with that a little and see if I can get that to work. Sophia is jealous. But there is the... Doesn't he look so neat though with the textured like snow, like it's actually made out of snow there? I think that's cute. I'm glad I had this thought because yes, what did we all say? Gingerbread houses with the frosting, cookies, cake cards, and you can actually do it. That's so stinking cute. And I love the felt. I mean, I love felt because it gives a different texture. I'm all about different textures on things. And it just uses so much different. But that's the card, guys. Right? Alexina. I don't know if Alex is in here still, but... I know, we gotta send a penguin card to our penguin, right, Nikki? Thanks, Mitzi. I really like the stenciling. Just the stenciling on the card just gave me so many stinking ideas for that. Especially adding texture stuff. Very cool. He's almost like, I wouldn't just leave him on the paste, but he's actually stuck on. Just being stuck to the snow, actually. Just gonna press him in more places. Because he is drying to it. But I wouldn't leave him like that. I would always glue him on with something. But the foam tabs he could stick out, or you could put the wobbles on, and the wobbles he will shake. Oh, he could shake like he's cold, Gloria, like Burr, you know. Thanks, Jamie. Yeah, so both these cards will be in our supporter files. Oh, and the link to our giveaway is down below also, if you haven't joined that. You have till August 24th, I believe, for that. But we're giving away $150 to spend at Cricut.com. Oh, I lost the front of his little... I lost it. I'm going to play with some hot glue with the felt, too, and see what we think. Stick is... Don't fall apart on me now, buddy. Oh. I need, like, silicone gloves on my hands or something so it won't stick. Alright, there we go. Alright, guys, well, thank you for joining us. Today is... Oh, yeah, my wedding anniversary is tomorrow. I almost forgot. It's been so crazy around here lately. So tomorrow's Thursday. We won't be live. But Friday, we will be live for image sets with Alex. And then on Saturday, Alex will be in live designing a project. So, you guys can join us then. I'm going to go scrub the glue off. Actually, oh, thank you. We've been married 22 years. We got married in Las Vegas. My parents were there. Like, I had my wedding dress flown there. It was hot, though. I learned do not go to Vegas in August. Thank you, everyone. Yes, we will enjoy our anniversary. But we will see you guys Friday. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the comments and the thumbs up. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for joining. And, oh, yeah, here's the other one we did. In case you missed the Peacock card. But we will see you guys on Friday. Everybody have a good night. And we will see you next time. Bye. Oh, that's not working. I'm trying to stop it on my iPad.